The latest Samsung Galaxy Z Flip is a crazy cool phone, and I think Apple should take a few notes. Welcome everybody to Apple Insider. It is Andrew here, and the Galaxy Z Flip 4 is not the first foldable smartphone. I mean, it does have 4 in its name, but even between Samsung, they have multiple versions of folding smartphones, and Apple still doesn't. Now, I've been playing around this for a while now, and there's just things that I think that Apple should take note of or consider in future versions of the iPhone. It's still unclear if we'll ever even get a foldable version of an iPhone, but it's something that Apple has been considering. And here's what I think Apple has been running up against, and I think it could be a bigger issue looking into the future. The fact is, the iPhone is getting just a little stale. I mean, Apple doesn't change the design very often, and we've had the same design for at least 3 iterations of a phone now. Apple literally didn't even bother changing it from the 12 to the 13 or the 13 to the 14. It used to be every 2 years we'd get some form of redesign, and Apple has now kept the current design even longer. And the iPhone 15 design is still poised to be pretty much the same, with the biggest change being a USB-C port. Samsung, on the other hand, is iterating constantly with these devices and experimenting and trying things, and that's where I have to applaud them. Now, the Galaxy Z Flip 4 is still not a perfect device. It still has issues with reliability, the screen still feels kind of mushy to touch, and of course the hinge is a big problem there in the middle if you ever get anything stuck behind it. It just feels like a delicate phone, and that's very un-Apple. But the good part is that they are experimenting and trying something that is different, and I think people get excited by that. To see a new version of an iPhone, it's just starting to wear on people that not much is changing in each iteration. And Apple software, while it's still giving us new features like widgets, people asked instantly for 2 rows of widgets. And that almost seems like a silly thing to request on an iPhone when you have a Galaxy Z Flip 4 that can fold in half with a customizable external display full of all sorts of different widgets that you can use. It's a very cool, fun device, and the iPhones just have not kept up that pace of innovation. Apple does all this nitty-gritty work on changing how the photonic engine works in capturing photos, but Samsung is out there grabbing attention, grabbing eyeballs with these new form factors that are truly exciting. I don't know if Apple will ever actually create a foldable iPhone, and I'm really okay whether they do or they don't. But I do want Apple get back to trying things and innovating and giving us something different than the exact same iPhone, just with USB-C. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. Do you think the Galaxy Z Flips are an interesting idea? Would you like to see a foldable version of an iPhone? Let me know in the comments or on Twitter at Andrew_OSU. And otherwise, stay tuned. Got a lot more coming your way.